Hola, fellow wastelanders, or should I say wastelander, because let's be honest, there's only one person watching this, so shout out to Taser Trap out there, my man. Welcome to Outpost Zimonja. So this, I keep having these ideas to build a workshop slash hidey hole out here. I want just that, somewhere I could kind of fast travel in and out of, and I can't ever really build exactly what I have in my mind, and I wasn't able to really achieve that here. Um, and so, I was a little bit frustrated with that, and then also the whole time I was building, I kept thinking about it being, an official railroad synth safe house, and so I ended up wanting to incorporate that too. So this is kind of a mishmash of the two. I wasn't super happy with how it ended up, but honestly I'm not unhappy with it either. It ended up okay. So it was a lot of work for this little thing, and I honestly I could do more things with it. I have some more ideas, but I just got really frustrated with it at the end and just wanted to be done with it. So if you see some things go, this could have been better. That's I see it too. But anyway, here is Outpost Zimonja, and so uh, up front wanted to beef up the security. Give it a fence around here. And just side note, I hate the fences. Um, Especially with around this thing and these rocks. It was no fun. But yeah, I wanted to beef this up. Now I tried my hardest to have this lady over here and some of the other mannequins from down the road, but it just wasn't cooperating. But I thought it would have been apropos to have a fake lady welcome you into the synth refuge. But anyway, so we come through here, got the nice open courtyard out here, so nice little communal dinner area. There's the stairs up to the defenses up there. That's a little apartment over there we'll get to. Got a nice little communication shack up there. But gonna start with kind of the main feature, and the main reason why I built this was going to be the workshop here. I really wanted to make it super scrappy and really fit in, as it's thrown together, kind of look up front, while at the same time being able to incorporate in the luxury, I guess, and the extra security of the vault. And so, having some way for him, and I wouldn't know how. He got some vault stuff down here, was able to put it together, but still build up around it to hide it, and not show off the fact that it was a vault. Um, so yeah, I've got kind of my standard little extra workshop over here. Since it is a synth refuge, this I definitely needed the robot manufacturing here, because I figured this would be more like the first aid station slash surgeon's chair kind of thing, since they would need those things as synth. I mean, I guess the railroad operatives would, but we have these things here to kind of update the synths if we need to program them or anything. Got all that here, and then obviously got to rock the power armor in the railroad colors. I didn't realize when I put it all together I had the wrong leg, so just pretend that one's there, because I wasn't going to go hunt one down just for the video. Yeah, but so definitely railroad powered everything in here. Got the railroad flag up over there, trying to represent, even though I'm supposedly keeping it secret. But anyway, so coming on back through here, we've got indoor bathroom. So with my kind of standard shower slash bathtub, um, kind of deal. Got all that here. This is just a door to the outside. I don't really have a lot going on back here. Just threw up the water tower. Got some water pumps. The idea I thought was like I'd pump the water and fill up the water tower. That's just a door. There's nothing back there behind that gate. There is over here. I've got we got the tower for the uh, windmill, and defenses up there, and then I've got kind of a electrical shack down here where the actual generator is. And as always, I try to pretend it's more coming from just the windmill and not, that I don't have a small nuclear reactor over here. Um, and then that goes up to the garden on the other side, which we'll get to in a second. Then over here is kind of my secure little hidey hole. bedroom. Now, I reloaded this. I had these guns all loaded up and stuff, but I reloaded an earlier save, I guess. So just pretend that's all loaded up with guns and everything. He's ready to go. One thing about this, I wanted to make sure, even though I've got these doors, I wanted to make sure that I still had the ability to have that extra vault security. And so both, even though up here I've got this door, I've got it double doored down in case I really needed to buckle in for security. So coming back out front, this is kind of the way over into the garden. Obviously we can definitely show off our railroad affiliation over here. Wanted it to be self-sustaining, so we got the garden over here, water, defenses, so we're as good as we can be. And I'll kind of go up around here in a second, but we're going to run through here back up front to this kind of front courtyard area. Always got to try to keep up the fitness. My soul survivor would definitely be wanting to make sure everybody understood the benefits of exercise and fitness, as well as hygiene. And so since we're talking about that, I'll run back here. Throw these in all my settlements now, but try to give them some kind of bathhouse, some kind of extra place to use the bathroom cleanly and work on their hygiene. I would have put a toilet in here if it let me, but that's the only thing they let you have is the outhouse. So, but yeah, otherwise not a lot going on back here. Got all these scrap and stuff and everything. Built this little, turn these areas into kind of, I kind of think of like railroad operative, like apartments, I guess. If they're here, being an operative or railroad or whatever, they get a little bit of extra special care and attention, for their comfort and all that stuff. So I've got one here. And then up top here, so they had that bed stashed in here. I didn't like that, so this ended up being kind of the chem station for whatever needs those are, medicines, whatnot. And then over here, I didn't know I had this. I had just I just finished those enclave missions, and I didn't know this was in here, and so it already had this whole dang thing built, and I realized this. I was like, oh, I gotta use that. And so I was pretty excited how this Radio Shack ended up, and so since I am a former Radio Shack employee, this is extra special to me, to have this shack up here for their kind of communications hub. You gotta holler at Desdemona or find out where Deacon's at, or send him, anything. That's just no holds barred up here. Want to make sure all those communications are out there and everything. So, yeah. And then around the corner over here, got another one of those kind of operative apartments. This was open. I just closed it off and kind of made it a little nicer for that. So not much going on up here. I probably could have put some chairs and stuff up here, but didn't really think about it and didn't care. Just another, way outside. So I got a couple entrances and stuff. I don't put a lot of defenses right here because I threw them all up on the roof up there. And then got a couple ways down here. You can either go down these stairs or down over here to go back to the garden, and then to the final spot, which is up top here. This is kind of the Shea synth, this is the synth safe house. Wanted to give them like a little communal area to kind of hang out, drink, play some pool, do whatever. Kind of up here. Now, I purposely put on like the folding chairs and stuff, things that they could toss out of the way real quick or fold up if they needed to defend themselves for this extra defenses up here. In case the Brotherhood was coming or whatever. Those bastards. Communal, cooking and the eating area over here. I don't even know if synths eat, but since they try to be human and whatnot, in case they wanted to, and definitely for the operatives. So a couple areas for people to kind of gather and chill and stuff. And then back here, just a little bunkhouse for everybody to kind of chill out, rest. Obviously, they don't actually have to sleep, but since they're programmed to be human, if they need a place to crash or whatever. So, but yeah, was able to come up with a fully functioning synth safe house, as well as my little safe hidey hole and workshop. So obviously, with this whole thing, it's not a full settlement, so I didn't put in, any of the shops or anything on purpose. There's a lot of things that I left out on purpose to keep it a very simple, very, very focused on just keeping myself in the sense safe, somewhere that they can kind of crash, restock, resupply, and then get out of here. This is very, very transient in nature on purpose and stuff. So, well, looks like it's about to storm up. So I think it's time for me to head in from the high storm. So I'm gonna sign off, and thanks for visiting. Have a great day.